Hello, good afternoon. Well, I ventured out of my house to go to my office where there is no one here. So I am isolating myself from others in a different environment. Sorry for the backlight. I should have worked with that a little bit. Well, we'll try this. Okay, so we're going to talk about there is a snag in the universe, right? Like something's going on. We're all impacted by this. We're all across the world. We're all managing this somewhat the same, somewhat differently. We're learning from each other. Who ever expected this, right? So I wanted to talk for just a few minutes about learning optimism because it is a skill that you can learn. And it actually is something that we can apply right now today. So I'll give you a few tips on that. Um, we hear so much that's going on, as I mentioned yesterday, looking at our mindsets, that it's easy to go into the negative domain, down that rabbit hole. But there are things that you can do to really put your mind in a more positive place. So, one of the things that you can do is to ask yourself two big questions. So, the first question is, in terms of whatever you're upset about, and we'll do an example. Is this fixable? So let's say my problem is that I'm at work by myself. I can't get everything done because the people who are my support staff aren't here. They're working remotely. So, I get frustrated, right? So, is that fixable? Okay, yes, it's fixable. I can call them, I can text them, I can have them come in on a day when I'm not here. Um, I can try to find a solution, right? Because we want to look for the positive solutions. The other question to ask yourself is, will this matter in 3 years? This thing that I'm upset about. So maybe I'm upset because my favorite store has closed. And now I've got to like go somewhere else or go online and do Instacart and all that. So will it matter in 3 years? So for that particular issue, no. So you want to try to put things in a sense of perspective. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Megan from Florida. And you want to put things in a sense of perspective. So the first question is, um, is it fixable? Whatever the problem is you're upset about. And then the next one is, will this matter in 3 years? Now, let's talk about some of the serious issues, like not being able to get a face mask. And is it fixable? Well, yes, people are making masks. They're going online and ordering from medical supply companies. They're being creative, really working with it creatively, working with ways of disinfecting the masks. And will it matter in 3 years that you don't have the mask? Yeah, it could matter. So you really want to make sure you can get a mask because we're required now, at least in Pennsylvania, to have them when we go out. And so what I'm saying is, whatever is going on, it's all about how you can reframe it. So I had an interesting discussion with a friend, and she was talking about how now that she's in the house, like in lockdown, with her kids, that she's really creating a different and a better relationship with them. So that's a reframe. Like, yes, we can't go to the movies, we can't go out and go ice cream, can't go to a concert or a baseball game, but she is working with improving that relationship right there that's happening right in her house. So that's a way that you reframe things. You look at it from a different perspective. Another concept in learning optimism is to know that no matter what we're going through, it's temporary. But temporary can mean a day, a week, a month, 5 months. We don't know in this case. But when you're discouraged, just remind yourself that it's temporary. Now, one of the things that I personally do when I feel like my mood just start to kind of drop, as you know, I'm passionate about using different essential oils, is that I will diffuse an oil in my workspace or anywhere, my kitchen, my living room, my bedroom. But the ones that are really good when you're feeling sort of down in the dumps and you need some optimism, one is a lemon, um, and another one is wild orange. See if I got that right. Because those particular ones, think of trees like, reaching their arms, their branches up towards the sky, and it's uplifting. So that helps you remember, lemon, lime, grapefruit, wild orange, tangerine, clementine, or something that's a blend of those. That can really make a big difference. I like to say that I carry a bottle of wild orange in my car so that when I'm experiencing road rage from somebody else, I don't usually get too frazzled, but when they're driving like a nut, like I can like put myself in a good space. So find something like that you can do. So before I finish, so 2 or 3 things. One is I promise that if you like the page and share the page, it's really the only way that the word can get out there that I'm doing these daily, coping tips, that I was going to be giving away some prizes. So for last week, Jane Petrosky, who lives in Pennsylvania, is the person who won. And Jane, I'll be in touch with you to get your address, and I don't know, we'll put together some fun things. And then this week it was Lori Johns Foster. So make sure that you let people know if you find this helpful. And if you find it not helpful and you'd like me to be doing something a little bit different, let me know and I'd be happy to do that. Hi, Kara Butler. Nice to see. Where are you calling? Where are you joining us from? Megan's here from Florida today. So then tomorrow I'm at 3 o'clock. I'm going to do a do-it-yourself, probably from my kitchen again. We've made, let's see, hand sanitizing wipes. We made a spray, and then I'm going to show you how you can refill your the hand sanitizer bottles that you have with some things that'll be very effective. Of course, isopropyl alcohol will be involved, so if you've got some in your house, find it before you join the call. And some specific essential oils will be involved. So, anyhow, I'm going to go for now. Have a great weekend. Do something fun. Today, I wished my sister via text, I said, hey, TGIF, and then I just laughed. Like Friday even has a meaning anymore, right? But let's try to celebrate those days and the time that we have together, because someday this craziness will be over, and maybe we will wish that we'd spent our time a little bit differently. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of gardening if it's not snowing, and connecting with some of my family and friends, maybe games night via Zoom. So let me know what you're doing, because I love hearing people's ideas. I've heard some really great ones. So have fun, work on optimism, diffuse an uplifting oil, and have a great weekend. And join me for the do-it-yourself tomorrow. See you now. Bye.